This morning, vice presidential visit. We're previewing what the VP will be talking with voters about today in Madison.
Plus, looking ahead to the State of the Union, what the president will be talking about and how that policy could affect you.
And it is about 10 degrees cooler this morning. Readings in the upper 20s to start our Wednesday, but we are expecting the sun to warm us up while the first warm forecast coming up.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning here on a busy Wednesday morning. And the vice president in town today. Some breaking news in the race for president and more. First, though, talking about a chilly morning, Kelly. Things are below freezing. What's going on?
Yeah, you know, it's just that clear skies overnight allowed the temperatures to back off, and we didn't have as much wind, so it's a little bit cooler than we've been over the last several mornings. But we've got the quiet weather in store today and tomorrow. Some sunshine today, a little bit more cloud cover tomorrow, and that's out ahead of a storm that'll bring us some much-needed rain. I know a couple days ago we got that rain, but now we have more rain headed our way on Friday, and some of that may mix with a little bit of snow early as we go into early Saturday, mainly late Friday night. It's down to 28 in DeForest, Middleton, 28, 29 in Monona, Oregon, right now 30, 31 in Marshall. So most of us are below freezing. We do have a veil of some high, thin cirrus clouds that may filter out the sun a little bit this morning, but then I think we'll get into more sunshine as the afternoon wears on, and that should allow these temperatures to warm here at noon. 47 in Madison, 50 in Janesville, 49 in Lone Rock. As we get into the afternoon, topping out in the low 50s here, 51, 52 in Madison, 49 in Juneau, expecting a high of 53 with partly to mostly sunny skies today. 52 expected in Madison with partly sunny skies. We'll talk more about that rain system later this week coming up.
Sounds good. Thank you, Kelly. Now to breaking news in the race for president. CBS News is reporting Republican candidate Nikki Haley will drop out of the race today. Haley will deliver remarks to the press this morning in Charleston in her home state of South Carolina. It comes after former President Trump's successful Super Tuesday. Haley won Vermont and the District of Columbia and was the last of the Republicans to challenge the former president. We'll have a breakdown of the results of Super Tuesday coming up here in just a few minutes. Now to the big story of the day in Madison. Vice President Kamala Harris will be on her way to the city this morning. The Biden administration continues to focus on battleground states such as Wisconsin as he trails former President Donald Trump in the polls. New overnight, we now know the VP's schedule for today. Harris is scheduled to leave Washington at 9:15 our time this morning and arrive at 11:15 here. Then she and the acting Secretary of Labor will meet with some registered apprentices in Madison. She'll deliver comments to the media at 12:05. There will be a campaign event this afternoon at 2:25. Then she'll leave for D.C. around 4 o'clock. Throughout the day on News 3 Now, we'll have team coverage of the vice president's visit. We'll start things off with Shane Hogan, who is standing by live outside of Dane County Regional Airport, where she will touch down here in just a few hours. Hey, Shane.
Hey, good morning, Chris. That's right. Busy day here in politics, nationally and locally here in Madison, as the vice president will make her 6th stop to Wisconsin since she's been sworn in, just already her 2nd in the new year. Now, showing that the Biden-Harris administration is continuing to prioritize these battleground states ahead of November's election. Now, the White House says the administration is continuing to focus on good-paying union jobs and apprenticeship programs. That's what the vice president will be here to talk about today. She'll be joined by Acting Secretary of Labor, Julie Su. And again, today's visit from the vice president will be centered on those union jobs. And according to the U.S. Bureau of Statistics, the percentage of Wisconsinites working union jobs has fallen about 5% over the last 10 years. So while the state's workforce has grown in that time, the amount of union jobs has gone down. You can see from 2013 to 2023 where those numbers are coming from. However, there has been a recent uptick since the COVID-19 pandemic in those union jobs. Again, Vice President Kamala Harris is expected to land here at Dane County Regional at about 11:15 this morning. The arrival of the vice president is not available to media, so we will not be able to see her touch down here at the airport, but she will have media availability throughout the day, and of course we will have you covered on all of that. Chris?
Okay. Shane Hogan outside the airport. Thanks, Shane. We will have coverage all day of the vice president's visit on air and online. You can follow along by downloading our free news app by searching Channel 3000 in your app store. President Biden and former President Donald Trump are set for a rematch this November now. This after Republican presidential candidate Nikki Haley is reportedly suspending her campaign. We're taking a look at Super Tuesday results that led to this decision. Trump currently has 764 delegates from yesterday's primaries and caucuses. 47 are still up for grabs, though that shouldn't matter now. Haley got 43 delegates yesterday, losing every state counted so far except for Vermont. Meanwhile, President Biden now has 1,366 new delegates this morning. He won every state counted so far last night, but did not win American Samoa. That victory went to long-shot Democratic candidate Jason Palmer. The president's still facing some challenges, though, for his stance on the war in Gaza. Tens of thousands of voters in Minnesota cast a vote of uncommitted, with the general matchup now set between President Biden and former President Trump. They are taking direct aim at each other.
He's the worst president in the history of our country.
And in a statement, President Biden described Trump as driven by grievance and grift, as well as determined to destroy our democracy. And now that Haley is reportedly dropping out, Republican exit polls are providing some insight on what could happen in the general election. An ABC News poll shows in every state that's had a primary or caucus this year, Haley voters by 79 to 17% say Trump would be unfit for office if convicted of a crime, while 59% of Trump voters say they're angry about the current state of our country. Just 21% of Haley voters said that. Now, with Haley out of the race, this could mean her supporters make the decision to not vote for Trump. At the U.S. Capitol tomorrow, President Biden will deliver the State of the Union. He'll talk about his efforts to combat price gouging. Just yesterday, the Biden administration announced a rule that will cap most credit card late fees at $8. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau says it will save American families more than $10 billion a year. Officials at the Chamber of Commerce say the new rule punishes people, though, who pay bills on time. The IRS says more people are filing their taxes for free this year with the agency's free file system. That allows you to file federal income tax returns online at no cost. To qualify, you need an adjusted gross income of $79,000 or less. The IRS says through February, just about 1 million taxpayers used this free option. That is up about 8% from last year. More details on how to use the agency's free file system can be found on irs.gov. 6:07 now. Now that the child care tax credit is expanding, we're taking a look at the state of child care in Wisconsin. The median family income.
When I came to the center 37 years ago, it was so different. It was almost like a part-time job to be a preschool teacher, and things have so changed. Our staff need to make a living wage to support themselves and their families.
Analysts expect the new law to help more than 100,000 families in our state. Here's how it works. Starting this year, parents can claim 100% of state child care credit. That doubles the previous 50% limit. It also brings the maximum eligible expenses and credit for one child from $3,000 up to $10,000. For 2 or more kids, that number jumped from $6,000 to $20,000. You can find more details about how the tax cut works at this story on channel3000.com. Right now, all veterans exposed to toxins and other hazards while serving can apply for health benefits. That's thanks to the 2022 PACT Act. The law laid out a plan to phase in more veterans for eligibility until full implementation in 2032. But the Department of Veterans Affairs is accelerating that timeline now. This is especially important for veterans who served in Iraq and Afghanistan, where many soldiers spent time in burn pits.
In real time, we didn't know what kind of impact that would have, but I will say that most of us were thinking not necessarily cancer, but like, what is this doing to, like, if I'm breathing this in every single day?
The department says this is the biggest expansion of care eligibility in generations.
And it is a little chilly this morning, starting out in the upper 20s, but we're headed back into the low 50s with some sun. We do have some rain in the first morning forecast coming up.
And coming up in your morning sports, the Badgers head to Gopher Turf. What Badger women's hockey coach Mark Johnson has to say about heading away from home for a semifinal.
And we continue our features meeting the nominations for the Spirit of Service Awards as we look to honor local veterans.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning, brought to you by Toyota.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota.
Yeah.
Sick.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Right now, you can get 3.99% APR for 60 months on a new 2024 Camry, RAV4, or Tundra Hybrid.
Ready, set, go get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum. Spectrum Internet offers speed and reliability, while advanced Wi-Fi gives you best-in-class security for all your connected devices. And Spectrum Mobile delivers unlimited talk, text, and data with nationwide 5G included. Switch now and get Spectrum Internet for $49.99, plus advanced Wi-Fi and one Spectrum Mobile Unlimited line free for 12 months. Start saving today. Visit Spectrum.com, a Spectrum store, or scan to call now.
Can your roof handle our Wisconsin winters? If you're tired of repairing leaks and replacing shingles after each storm, call us, the metal experts at Sweeta Metal Roofing.
Sweeta Metal Roofing, the last roof you'll ever need.
When you download the Pick and Save app, enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons and earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. You can always discover more ways to save big every day. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
The Planet Fitness Black Card is packed with perks, not like other gyms.
Hi, can I bring my friend to work out?
No.
Well, is my membership good at other locations?
No.
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 No?
Yeah, no.
No what?
No.
Okay. This is better.
For just $1 down, you can bring a friend for free anytime. Work out at any of our 2,500 plus locations and enjoy access to the Black Card Spa. The Planet Fitness Black Card. Join now for $1 down, $24.99 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends Friday, March 15th.
Not everyone knows us, but in southern Wisconsin and northern and central Illinois, we are famous in our field. As a Sloan's technician, customer service is our specialty, whether you come to see us or we come to you. We are in the business of supporting your business, and we are highly trained to work on your John Deere equipment. At Sloan's, our loyalty lies with you. We depend on you, and we are proud to serve you. When it comes to service, you can count on us. Remember, think Sloan's first.
Watch the Bucks on broadcast TV when they battle with the Lakers on your new local home for select Bucks games. Don't miss a second of the action when LeBron and the Lake Show duel with Giannis and the Bucks. It's a clash of the Titans. Bucks, Lakers on your new local home for select Milwaukee Bucks games. Friday at 9 on WISC TV3. You're watching the Emmy Award-winning News 3 Now this morning.
In the 6:08 this morning, time is running out to vote for the finalists in our Spirit of Service campaign. Josh Breiter's introducing us to the top 5 veteran nominations all week and is here this morning with today's veteran. Hey, Josh.
Hey, good morning. Our partners in this campaign, Vortex Optics, narrowed the 100 nominations in the Spirit of Service down to 5. This week, we've been meeting the candidates to have a chance to win that $5,000 cash award. John Hofer's story unfolds with courage and compassion.
I thought it was just a great honor that my son nominated me. And then when I started seeing the other veterans, the 5, I'm like, wow, this is incredible. Every veteran nominated has just done great things for veterans in the community.
John Doc Hofer has truly done it all. He volunteered for the draft at age 18, serving about 2 years in Vietnam as an Army combat medic with an infantry platoon. When he got back home, Doc founded Hall of Heroes at Madison's Veterans Hospital and helped establish it at Toma and Seattle's VA hospitals. John fought for funding for veterans in financial need, helping them obtain their well-deserved benefits, while also requesting Madison Metro to provide free bus service to disabled veterans. Working with both the Army and Navy Reserve, Doc provided dental care for several years. He also established Tee It Up for the Troops community golf tournament, raising funds for local veterans and their families while deployed with the Guard and Reserve. Hofer is a decorated combat veteran, awarded the prestigious Army's Combat Medic Badge, the Bronze Star Medal, and the Navy's CB Combat Warfare Pin, as well as other decorations.
I think I'm just so lucky that I survived and had some close calls, and I'm like, I'm happy to give back because I appreciate life. It's been good to me, even raising triplets, and getting into the VA. I never thought I'd work with them, and then giving back to veterans while I was there, starting the Hall of Heroes, and just they are so honored when they're remembered 50 or 75 years after they were awarded medals for heroism or valor.
I asked John what he would do with the $5,000 if he were to win the Spirit of Service. John tells me he would send money to Wounded Warriors or Tunnels to Towers, along with other veterans charities he continually supports. Again, John Hofer, one of 5 people you can vote for to receive the Spirit of Service Award. We are meeting a new candidate and hearing from them every day on News 3 Now this morning this week. So stay tuned to learning more about their messages and what they plan to do with the award. Right now, you can vote for your favorite nominee at channel3000.com/contest. Through Friday, March 8th, 1 vote per day per email. You can also go to the story on channel3000.com. Click the Vote Now link. I'll be announcing that winner live next Monday, March 11th, right here on News 3 Now this morning. I think it's important to note, everyone we've talked to so far, they are all so grateful for all the other people that have been nominated for this. Like even John, like, when he's talking about all the nominations, each and every one of them has an incredible story. So they're so humble. Like none of them want to take the credit that they deserve for these amazing things they're doing in the community.
It's truly inspiring.
It really
how
is.
selfless each and every one of them is. That is a tough decision. You have 5 very qualified and deserving individuals who continually give back to their community. After all they've given us, inspires me, that's for sure.
They deserve all the credit and more, that's for sure.
Thanks for introducing us to another one, Josh. Hey, let's get to Kelly Slifka. He is out on the First Warn weather patio. It's a little chilly out there.
Yeah, it is definitely cooler than yesterday morning, about 10 degrees cooler, so I had to break out the winter jacket, at least for a time this morning. But, you know, that sun's coming up earlier and earlier, and we just have a few high, thin cirrus clouds on the horizon. That may filter out the sun a little bit, but otherwise, it's going to be another nice day. Just have to get through some of the chilly temperatures that we have this morning. And a little bit of an east wind, not as strong as yesterday, but still up there around 10, 11, 12 miles per hour throughout the afternoon. But with the sunshine, we should expect temperatures in the lower 50s, still running over 10 degrees above our average. And you can see as we look out ahead, our average now is 39. We'll be in the low 50s today and tomorrow. We do take a dip, but still above average, it looks like Friday and Saturday. And then we rebound. This has been the case basically almost all winter long, where every time we get one of these cold fronts, it doesn't last long, and then we rebound very quickly, and that's what we can expect going into next week. So we do have a relatively mild weather pattern here across the Great Lakes states. Do have some of that colder air lurking up to our north. That's what the system that's going to not only bring us some cooler temperatures, but also it's going to have some moisture and bring us some rain, mainly rain, moving into the area. It's going to be a chilly rain, and that'll be mainly on Friday before starting to move on to the east. The coldest of air will start to move on to the east by the end of the weekend. That's why we are expecting that warm up next week. Just some high, thin cirrus clouds today. Temperatures climbing in the upper 40s here at the noon hour, and we should be topping out in the lower 50s going into the afternoon. Here's that system coming in from the south. So it's mainly a warm weather system coming in from the south that's grabbing the moisture from the Gulf of Mexico. As we go through Friday, it's going to be a washout. It's going to rain pretty much all day long for most of the state, excluding northwestern areas of Wisconsin. But that should be moving on out. May mix with a little bit of snow before ending. A lot of Saturday should be dry, and we'll actually get into some sunshine. Just going to be a little bit chilly, a little bit cooler than where we've been. 29 right now in Madison. It's down to 18. We are missing some data this morning. 22 right now in Boscobel, while 36 yet in Janesville. A little bit more cloud cover to the east. 30 in Wanakee, 30 also in Cross Plains, 29 in Mount Horeb. First warn forecast 52 today. More cloud cover tomorrow. And that's out ahead of that storm that'll bring us some rain later Thursday night. This will be well after midnight, and a washout on Friday. Pretty steady, chilly rains with highs in the 40s. It's going to be kind of breezy as well. Some of that may mix with a little bit of snow late Friday night into early Saturday. Otherwise, we're clearing up for the weekend and right back in those 60s with another system bringing us some rain by the middle of next week.
It's deja vu all over again for the Badger women's hockey team. For the second straight year, Wisconsin will face Minnesota in the WCHA Final Face-Off semifinals at Ritter Arena, the home ice of the Gophers. So it's essentially a road game for Mark Johnson's squad in the conference tournament. But after splitting with their border battle rival in Minnesota earlier this year, this group isn't worried about where they'll be playing this weekend.
It being a road game doesn't really affect us much. I think we kind of treat that the same as we would here, show up on game day the same way, prepare the same way. So yeah, I think it's all pretty fair. I mean, obviously ended up being in Minnesota, but I think we're excited.
As you dwindle down and teams start getting eliminated, you know, if you're going to be successful, you're going to be playing against good teams. And so at this point, you got to be playing well. If you don't play well, then things are going to end pretty quick.
Well, the WCHA announced more finalists for the conference's End of the Year Awards, and the Badgers are well represented. Mark Johnson is one of 3 in the running for Coach of the Year, while Britta Curl is up for the Student Athlete of the Year, and Kirsten Sims and Caroline Harvey are vying for the league's Player of the Year. The winners will be announced on Thursday. Tuesday was a banner day for Wisconsin's double-double machines. Sarah Williams was not only named first team All-Big Ten, but the Wisconsin forward was tabbed the league's Defensive Player of the Year. She's the first Badger since 2001 to earn that honor. Williams is averaging a double-double this season and enters the conference tourney with 15 straight double-doubles. That's the most in program history, and she's tied with Megan Gustafson for the most in Big Ten history. On Thursday, the Wisconsin wrestling team will hop on a plane and head to Maryland for the Big Tens, and it's a tournament where the Badgers can't wait to prove themselves. At this point of the season, no matter where you're seated in your weight class, everybody's record is the same, and 4 wins gets you a Big Ten title.
Happy with where our guys are, and even if we didn't get it right, you still got to wrestle the guy in front of you. Numbers mean nothing. You know, in this day and age, it's good for Twitter, it's good for Instagram, it's good for conversation. But push come to shove, you got to go shake another man's hand and look him in the eye and go whip him to go accomplish your goals. And that's what we're going to try to do.
That's it for Morning Sports. Have a great day.
You too, Zach. After the break, a Wisconsin family gets an unexpected visitor. We'll talk about it after this.
Charlotte Deleste, News 3 now at 4, 6, and 10. Moving forward.
Get an 11% rebate on everything now at Menards. Mastercraft makes great doors inside and out. Design your door your way with our easy step-by-step design program, or choose from our great in-stock selection. This steel door with top light is $339.99 after rebate. Elevate your living spaces with laminate flooring from Mohawk. It's durable and water resistant, making it perfect for active households. Get Splash Armor laminate flooring for just $169 per square foot after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards. Come on, Michael, come on. Catch the ball! Huddle up! Do you need to get your eyes checked? Well, actually, here's the play. Stanton Optical makes glasses in 30 minutes. It's easy on 3. 1, 2, 3. Easy! Hut! Come on, Michael, you got this! Come on, turn! Michael, catch! I can see! You did it! I did it! 30-minute glasses? Now that's an easy play. Stanton Optical. Easy's our thing.
You made a cow. Actually, it's a piggy bank. My inspiration to start saving.
How about a more solid way to save?
I'm listening.
Well, BMO helps get your savings habit into shape with a cash reward every month you save.
Cash reward?
And there's a cash bonus when you open a new checking account to get you started.
Wow. Anything you can't do?
Mugs.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes. And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles.
Try it today for only $14.95, plus get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Here's your parachute. Packed it myself.
Certain it's okay?
Mm-hmm.
Are you for imprint certain?
Certainty matters, like the certainty of congratulating coworkers or saying thank you for being a customer with promotional products from 4imprint. Our expert team is dedicated to making your satisfaction a certainty.
Packed it myself.
Land the perfect products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
At no fault of their own during the cold, thousands of Wisconsin residents in your community make the difficult choice between eating or heating their home. On March 13th, please join News 3 Now and support a day of warmth, benefiting the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund. 95 cents of every dollar donated is used to help those in crisis. Give the gift of warmth. For more information, visit kwwf.org/donate. A day of warmth, sponsored by Viridian Homes and Melio's Sandwiches.
Hey, we're back sharing Gwen's morning with you. A nice glowing sunrise there over the horizon. Doesn't that look nice?
That looks really nice. We've actually had some really nice sunrises and sunsets lately. It's been nice to see the sun.
It has. Oh, man, it's just been really feeling like spring the past few days. Fun watching everything starting to pop out of the ground.
You can feel the energy is different with people, too. I think everyone's just excited.
Right. It's because it smells different outside.
It does. It really
smells
does.
like spring out there. Well, here's a fun story we wanted to share with you. A family in Kenosha has a new friend, and the friend's name is Kevin Bacon.
That's clever.
Not the actor, it's a pig. A 450-pound pig who loves walks, meeting new people, and donuts. Hey there, feller. Kevin wandered away from the farm, though, on Friday night to the family's driveway in Brighton. The family made some phone calls and found Kevin's owner, who was out of town that weekend.
Friday night around 8 o'clock, I'm watching TV and my wife comes in the room and says, Jake, I think there's a pig on our driveway camera. And I'm like, you serious?
That is funny.
She was totally serious. The Kenosha Sheriff's Department helped the family get Kevin home, and everything's just fine now.
You just never know what you're going to see in your driveway.
If I had a nickel for every time we lost our pig. I'm kidding. That's fun, though. Glad to hear Kevin's doing just fine.
Too good. Kelly?
Yeah, we got some nice weather after the chilly start to the morning. Some sunshine, temperatures headed into the low 50s today before some rain later in the week.
All right, live coverage of the Vice President's visit right after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Real cases, real results. If you've been seriously injured, call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
My dry eyes made me a burning, stinging 5 times a day.
Makeup smearing, drops user.
I want another option. That's not another drop.
Tyrvaya. It's not another drop. It's the first and only nasal spray for dry eye. Tyrvaya treats the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease fast by helping your body produce its own real tears. Common side effects include sneezing, cough, and throat and nose irritation.
Relying only on drops? Not me. My own real tears are my relief.
Ask your eye doctor about Tyrvaya.
We really need new siding.
After I get my windows. Have you tried opening ours?
We're not touching the windows until we redo the roof. It's leaking.
We are not redoing the roof without getting new gutters.
The gutters can wait until I get my bathtub.
We agreed on a shower for Mom.
But I thought...
Happy spouse, happy house.
Exactly.
Wait. For home improvement guaranteed to make everyone happy, everyone can agree on 1-800-HANSON's because our durable, energy-efficient, and weather-resistant windows, roofing, siding, and gutters are all guaranteed for life. And our baths have a no-leak guarantee. With thousands of 5-star reviews, we're your trusted home improvement expert, exceeding expectations for 35 years. Get 60% off professional installation, or no interest and no payments for 2 full years. Offer ends soon.
It's under.
Over.
Hey, happy spouse, happy house.
Call 1-800-HANSON's. Get it done.
It's here, Wisconsin's newest and most exclusive sports show. Wisconsin Huddle. It's more than just highlights. It's more than X's and O's. It's a dynamic 30-minute weekly special produced for the die-hard fans of Wisconsin athletics. Embark on an exclusive journey into the lives of some of UW's top athletes as we offer an inside look into their world. Watch Wisconsin Huddle Friday nights at 6:30. Brought to you by Ho Chunk Gaming Madison.
That was funny. Yeah. That's a sick bike.
Boys.
Miss Sanderson?
See you Monday.
No way.
This morning, the fight for medical care. Why a bipartisan bill for postpartum care hasn't been passed.
Plus, the vice president heading to Madison. Why she's back in Wisconsin for the second time this year.
And it is a bit cooler this morning. Readings in the upper 20s and low 30s, but the sunshine should be warming us back up into the 50s. More coming up.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning on a busy Wednesday morning. I'm Chris Stanford.
And I'm Josh Breiter. A lot to talk about today. I feel like as we get closer and closer to the election, these days are becoming more common.
Right. So we got a big trip to Madison from the Vice President of the United States, and we have some breaking news in the race for president that we're going to get to here in just a moment.
Let's start with Kelly Slifka, though, in a certified most accurate forecast. We made it to hump day, Kelly.
Yeah, right. We are looking at nice weather, too. You know, this winter that it really isn't continues this morning. A little bit cooler this morning, and you can see the flag blowing there a little bit. So just enough of an east wind. Some of the smoke coming out of that stack that are blowing as well. But just some high thin cirrus clouds that may filter out the sun a little bit this morning, mainly to the east. But we are looking at quiet weather right through Thursday. Things will change on Friday. We got a system coming in from the south that'll bring us some rain. And some of that may mix with a little bit of snow late Friday night, early Saturday, but right now it looks like it's going to be mainly a rainmaker at that. 29 in Madison and Monona, 30 right now in Oregon, Middleton at 28 this morning. So many locations below freezing. Have had some of these high thin cirrus clouds. Once again, that'll filter out the sun a little bit this morning. There has been a little bit more clearing off to the west, so I think eventually we'll get into a mostly sunny sky. Temperatures below freezing this morning, but we should be warming quickly with the sun coming up. And mid to upper 40s here at the noon hour. Should be topping out 51, 52 in Madison, 53 in Janesville, up to 52 in the Dells. So count on filtered sunshine throughout the morning hours. Mostly sunny skies this afternoon. Temperatures headed into the low 50s. More of that rain chance later this week, going into the weekend coming up.
Kelly, thank you. Now to that breaking news in the race for president. CBS News reporting Republican candidate Nikki Haley will drop out of the race today. Haley will deliver remarks to the press this morning in her home state of South Carolina. This comes after former President Trump's successful Super Tuesday. Haley won Vermont and the District of Columbia and was the last of Republicans to challenge the former president.
Vice President Kamala Harris will be on her way to Madison this morning. The Biden administration continues to focus on battleground states like Wisconsin as he trails former President Trump in the polls. And new overnight, we now know the VP's schedule. Harris is slated to leave for Washington at 9:15 our time this morning and then arrive at about 11:15. Then she and the acting Secretary of Labor will meet with some registered apprentices in Madison. She'll deliver comments to the press around noon. There will be a campaign event later in the afternoon at 2:25. Then she'll leave for D.C. around 4 o'clock. Throughout the day on News 3 Now, we'll have team coverage of the vice president's visit. And that begins this morning. Live, Shane Hogan, who is standing by outside of Dane County Regional Airport. Good morning, Shane.
Hey, good morning, Chris. That's right, a busy day in politics, both nationally and locally here in Madison, as we await the arrival of the vice president, who will mark her 6th visit to Wisconsin since she was sworn in, and it'll be Harris's 2nd visit to Madison and Wisconsin since the start of the year. Again, showing that focus and priority for the administration on these battleground states ahead of November. I want to talk about why and what the vice president will be talking about here in Madison today. The White House says the administration is continuing to focus on good-paying union jobs and apprenticeship programs. That's what the vice president will be here in Madison to talk about today, and she will be joined by Acting Secretary of Labor Julie Su, who will also be interviewed by News 3 Now later today as well. Again, today's visit from the vice president will be centered on union jobs. According to the U.S. Bureau of Statistics, the percentage of Wisconsinites working union jobs has fallen about 5% in the last 10 years, from 2013 to 2023. So while the state's workforce has grown in that period of time, the amount of union jobs has gone down. However, there has been a recent uptick since the COVID-19 pandemic. Again, Vice President Kamala Harris will be arriving here in Madison at around 11:15 this morning. Her arrival will be closed off to media, so we won't be able to see her touch down here at Dane County Regional Airport, but she will have media availability throughout the day. Chris, Josh?
All right. Shane Hogan outside of Dane County Regional ahead of the vice president's arrival. Thank you, Shane.
Again, that coverage all day of the vice president's visit to town on air and online. You can follow along by downloading our free news app. Just search Channel 3000 wherever you get your apps.
Now to an update on a months-old case involving a teenager getting shot. A suspect in the shooting is in custody this morning. In a news release from the Monona Police Department, it says that the Chicago man was arrested without incident at a gas station near Dutch Mill Park and Ride in Madison. According to the release, there were no injuries or damages caused during the arrest. We're not naming the suspect because he has yet to be formally charged. The Monona Police Office says that he is facing charges of being a party to an attempted homicide, though. There are other charges pending in the case as well. Police say that the man was involved in a shooting of a 17-year-old back on December 20th of last year. That shooting also led to a search for a stolen Tesla, which was found shortly after.
Right now, UW police are investigating an assault reported by 2 students over the weekend. According to police, the students told them they were walking near the intersection of Linden Drive and Observatory Drive Sunday night when a group of men began following them. Police say the 2 students stopped to try and talk to the men. That's when 2 of them began punching and hitting the students. The victims were able to get away but didn't see where their attackers went. Anyone with information about the assault is asked to call UW Police, the number right there on your screen, 608-264-2677.
Another inmate was found dead at the Waupun prison. That brings the total to 4 dead prisoners in the last 8 months. 62-year-old Donald Meyer died at the prison February 22nd. Currently no word on the cause of death. We do know Meyer was sentenced to 15 years in prison in 2012 on multiple counts of stalking. He was then charged in 2022 with another crime. This one was first-degree murder in Wood County in connection to the 1985 death of Benny Scruggs. That case was pending at the time of Meyer's death. The Dodge County Sheriff's Office and the County Medical Examiner are investigating.
6:36 right now. We're still waiting to learn the condition of a driver this morning after they struck a train at a rail crossing. Take a look at the surveillance video from last night in Sun Prairie. It shows the car coming to a stop at the crossing, then slowly rolling into the train. It happened just before 6 o'clock on South Bird Street near the Sun Prairie Little Leagues field. There didn't seem to be much damage, if any, to the train. One man we spoke with who owns a landscaping company right near the crossing told us what he saw and heard.
I definitely seen what happened. Actually, I heard the big crash, and I got shocked because I thought somebody crashed into my landscaping equipment, and behold, it was a whole car accident that hit a train. So it was a car-train accident.
That incident closed South Bird Street for a little over 3 hours. An investigation is still underway.
All right, time is 6:37 as we take a live look at the state capitol, where a group of advocates is fighting for access to care that could save the lives of new mothers. Our Armand Rahman shows us the challenges that they're facing from politicians, though, as they try to extend Medicare coverage for these conditions.
She's definitely the best thing to ever happen to me.
Holly Ott's daughter, Nala, is now 6.5. They've bonded over their strength ever since Nala was born. Holly struggled with postpartum anxiety and depression.
My most daunting fear was leaving her alone, and that even if I went to a different room and went to the bathroom, or if I took a shower and she was in her bassinet, she would, stop breathing.
She was on Medicaid for 60 days after Nala was born and found help and support that lasted after her coverage ran out.
But I'm also against the norm. That's not a thing that a lot of people have.
And that's why she's joining others in pushing the state to extend Medicaid coverage to 1 year after pregnancy. But the bill allowing that to happen was just stalled in the Assembly after passing the Senate. When asked about it last year, Speaker Robin Vos said the state, quote, gives away too much free stuff.
Very frustrating because there's bipartisan support. So here's something that both sides of the aisle see and agree on, but then you get a few who just say, we don't want to give away things for free.
Sarah Bloomquist is the founder of Mom's Mental Health Initiative to provide peer-driven support and resources.
If you can't access that resource, then what good is it to even dangle that hope in front of someone and then take it away from them?
She says not expanding Medicaid costs the state millions in the workforce, income, and caring for the mother and child going forward.
And the potential for relapse or for going backwards is very high.
We have had people to come in and utilize this space.
At the Harambe Birth and Family Center on Madison's east side, almost all of doula Chandra Lewis's clients are on Medicaid or Medicaid eligible.
They're not sleeping, they're not eating, they can't afford their medicine, so they aren't taking their medicine, or they need to go to a doctor to have whatever medicines readjusted.
Black and brown mothers face even higher mortality rates in Wisconsin. Extended coverage could help change that.
Doulas aren't a magic bullet. Doulas don't save everything, but we do just step in where we can. It's not sustainable.
Holly now works with other mothers to bring awareness that coverage should be extended, with Nala by her side.
We are both go-getters, very independent. We are, I think there is power in womanhood.
Arman Rahman reporting. The bill that Speaker Voss opposed was co-signed by more than half of the Assembly's representatives. It won't be taken up until the next session.
It is quiet for now, but we are tracking our next system that'll bring us some rain later in the week. While the first warn forecast coming up.
And we continue meeting the top 5 nominations in the Spirit of Service Award. How you can still help honor veterans in the 608.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning. Brought to you by Toyota.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota.
Yeah.
Sick.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Right now, you can get 3.99% APR for 60 months on a new 2024 Camry, RAV4, or Tundra Hybrid.
Ready, set, go get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy in the Madison area.
When you're talking to someone and you call someone at Olson Solar, it's not someone in Utah, it's not someone in California, it is someone local right here. By doing that, we control the entire process. So we control the project management, we control the design, we control the installation, the electric, the hookup, permitting, and that really sets us apart.
Stop into our location near you or give us a call and ask us about our Earth Day promo.
Attention Wisconsin residents. If you're looking for individual or family dental coverage and want a dental plan that fits your needs, Momentum Insurance can help. We are a locally owned Madison-based insurance company and a trusted provider of all dental insurance needs with friendly, helpful customer service and high value in coverage and cost. To learn more or enroll, visit our website, MomentumPlans.com. That's MomentumPlans.com. Momentum Plans, dental insurance you can smile about.
Shop family-owned Brothers Maine for our large selection, low-price deals, and free delivery on top brands like Cafe, Hotpoint, and GE Appliances. From sales to install, we do it all. Feel great about your purchases. Feel like family at Brothers Maine.
News 3 Now and Vortex present The Spirit of Service, a tribute to those who've gone above and beyond in our community. Over the past few weeks, you've nominated a veteran in our community who's making a real difference. Now it's time for you to vote for the finalist. Visit channel3000.com, read their stories, and vote for the deserving finalist. The lucky winner will be announced on March 11th. The Spirit of Service Award, presented by Vortex.
Who you get your news from matters, now more than ever. Wisconsin Broadcasters. Local, trusted, connected.
Have a great night and do something good. I started saying it because I was just so tired of all the bad news in the world. People are out there doing great things. I've experienced it. And believe me, it can change your day. Tell us about the good you see. Go to Channel 3000 or post it using the hashtag #DoSomethingGood. I'll share your stories on News 3 Now. Our community is full of wonderful, giving people. Let's celebrate them together. Let's do something good.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning. Moving forward.
All right, good morning, meteorologist Kelly Slifka out on the patio. It is a little bit frosty this morning with temperatures dropping below freezing, but the sun is coming up now, and it's going to be another really nice March day. We're running above average, and we'll continue to see quite a bit of the sunshine. That's the beauty of the weather we've seen. Typically not the case in February, but we have seen some sunshine. We've had some of these high thin cirrus clouds like this photo in Baraboo. Thanks, Lori, for sending that in. We've got another nice sunrise coming up. It should be a beautiful sunset. You can see some of those high, thin clouds on the horizon. These are up at about 25,000 feet or so, filtering out the sun just a little bit. A little chilly this morning, but we're expecting that high up to 52. The average now is 39. Sun now setting. We're getting closer to 6 o'clock. You got to remember, we set our clocks forward 1 hour this weekend. So next week, that sun will be setting very close to 7 o'clock as we gain an hour of daylight in the evening. All right, quiet to right through Thursday. We got the sun today, low 50s today and tomorrow. It's Friday looking not great. It's going to be a wet day. We need the rain across all of Wisconsin. Really, much of the upper Midwest needs some rain, and we do have that in our forecast. It looks like that's going to be coming our way on Friday. Just prepare for that, and it's mainly going to be confined to late Thursday night, Friday and Friday night before tapering off early Saturday. And then we've got some more dry weather going into the later part of the weekend into next week. This is the storm system that we're watching. This is coming in from the south, so it's mainly got a lot of warmer air with it, a lot of moisture coming in from the Gulf of Mexico. And notice how it's got its eyes set right on Wisconsin, Iowa, Illinois, expecting a lot of rain. See some of those blues showing up later Friday night into Saturday morning. Maybe a little bit of a mix of some snow in there, not expecting much out of it, and then I think we should get some sunshine by Saturday afternoon. Today, just some high thin cirrus clouds as we warm in the upper 40s here at the noon hour. Should be topping out in low 50s in many locations, maybe even the mid 50s out there in Boscobel and Prairie du Chien. Once again, on this system that's coming in Friday, you can see the solid area of rain. Really the only area of the state that will likely not see much rain is northwest of Eau Claire, up towards Superior, but most of the rest of the state expecting some of that rain. A little bit of blue showing up, so some of that may change over a brief bout of some snow before moving on out. And then I think we're back to some sunshine, but behind that storm system we'll have a northerly wind, ushering in some cooler temperatures. 36 in Jaysville with a little bit more cloud cover down in the south and east, while it's 29 with mainly clear skies here in Madison, 31 in Stoughton, 30 currently in Waunakee and Verona. So looking at a really nice afternoon, just have to get through the next couple of hours and feeling kind of chilly out here. 52 tomorrow, more cloud cover. That rain holds off until well after midnight. A wet, soggy Friday. It's going to be breezy, cold as well, mid-40s. Should be tapering off early Saturday morning. Back to sunshine this weekend. Chilly, 40s, but we're right back in the 50s and the 60s before more rain moves in by the middle of next week.
All right, Kelly, thank you. Time for In the 608. This week we are introducing you to all of the finalists. 5 finalists for our Spirit of Service campaign, and Josh Breider is introducing us to another one this morning. Hey, Josh.
Hey, good morning, Chris. Our partners in this campaign, Vortex Optics, narrowed the 100 nominations in the Spirit of Service down to just 5. And this week we've been meeting the candidates who have a chance to win that $5,000 cash award. John Hofer's story unfolds with courage and compassion.
I thought it was just a great honor that my son nominated me. And then when I started seeing the other veterans, the 5, I'm like, wow, this is incredible. Every veteran nominated has just done great things for our veterans in the community.
John Doc Hofer has truly done it all. He volunteered for the draft at age 18, serving about 2 years in Vietnam as an Army combat medic with an infantry platoon. Then back here at home, Doc founded Hall of Heroes at Madison's Veterans Hospital and helped establish it at Toma and Seattle's VA hospitals. John fought for funding for veterans in financial need, helping them obtain their well-deserved benefits, while also requesting Madison Metro provide free bus service to disabled veterans. Working with both the Army and the Navy Reserve, Doc provided dental care for several years. He also established Tee It Up for the Troops community golf tournament, raising funds for local veterans and their families while deployed with the Guard and Reserve. Hofer is a decorated combat veteran, awarded the prestigious Army's Combat Medic Badge, the Bronze Star Medal, and the Navy's CB Combat Wealth Warfare Pin, as well as other decorations.
I think I'm just so lucky that I survived and had some close calls, and I'm like, I'm happy to give back because I appreciate life. It's been good to me, even raising triplets and getting into the VA. I never thought I'd work with them, and then giving back to veterans while I was there, starting the Hall of Heroes, and just they are so honored when they're remembered 50 or 75 years after they were awarded medals for heroism or valor.
I asked John what he would do with the $5,000 if he were to win the Spirit of Service. John tells me he would send money to Wounded Warriors or Tunnels to Towers, along with other veterans charities he continually supports. Again, John Hofer, one of 5 people you can vote for right now to receive that Spirit of Service award. We'll be meeting a new candidate and hearing from them every day on News 3 Now this morning this week. So stay tuned to learning more about their messages and what they plan to do with the award. Right now, you can vote for your favorite nominee at channel3000.com/contest through Friday, March 8th. 1 vote per day per email. You can also go to the story on our website and click on the Vote Now link. Again, I'll be announcing that winner this coming Monday on News 3 Now this morning. This has been quite the process, but the things that we've learned about these people, and they're all so humble. They're all saying the same things. You know, even John knew Dano, who we had talked to yesterday. So, like, they had met each other in passing when we had done the interviews. And it's just so amazing to see how much they care about others, right? They obviously want to win the $5,000, but it's more than just that. They're already doing amazing things in the community.
Yeah, they're all winners. I don't know how we could decide between the 5.
It's going to be,
a tough choice. All of them are setting the bar so high and are a huge inspiration.
Already more than 1,000 votes have been cast in this right now.
All right, so you got until the end of the day on Friday?
End of the day on Friday, so still plenty of time.
Thanks, Josh.
You bet.
Josh is always looking for inspiration to share in the 608, so reach out on social media, shoot him an idea, and you could see it on the air. All right, stay with us. The morning sprint is coming up next.
Sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
We really need new siding.
After I get my windows. Have you tried opening ours?
We're not touching the windows until we redo the roof. It's leaking.
Happy spouse, happy house.
Exactly.
Wait, everyone can agree on 1-800-HANSON's because our windows, roofing, siding, and gutters are all guaranteed for life, and our baths have a no-leak guarantee. Get 60% off installation or no interest and no payments for 2 full years.
Call 1-800-HANSON's. Get it done.
Make every night date night at Johnny's Italian Steakhouse. Choose from a generous selection of signature salads and chef-created pastas, such as the seafood pasta pomodoro, or try one of their delicious signature steaks, like the Johnny's bone-in ribeye. Johnny's has something to satisfy every appetite. Complete date night with a glass of wine or a Johnny's signature cocktail. Have date night any night at Johnny's. Johnny's Italian Steakhouse, Greenway Station, Middleton, and on South Grand Avenue, Sun Prairie.
Want to instantly look more attractive and years younger? The solution is whiter teeth. But you love coffee and tea, maybe even wine or smoking, and all of them stain your teeth and make them yellow. It's time you discovered Power Swabs, the fast 5-minute revolutionary treatment.
The first time I tried it, I was so surprised. My husband was so excited that he wanted to run out and get it. He said, "What have you been trying?" I said, "Well, I've tried this product called Power Swab." And he said, "I can't believe how white your teeth are." From that point on, I've been sold.
Power Swabs are guaranteed to whiten your teeth up to 2 shades after the first application. After 5-minute daily treatments for the next week, your teeth will be an average of 6 shades whiter. Power Swabs will whiten natural teeth and remove stains from veneers, bonding, caps, and crowns.
This is a Power Swab smile.
This is a Power Swab smile.
Call, go online, or scan the code on your screen right now to receive 50% off. You'll also receive the Power Swab Stain Out Quick Stick, absolutely free. And in addition, you will also get free shipping.
The Planet Fitness Black Card is packed with perks, not like other gyms.
Hi, can I bring my friend to work out?
No.
Well, is my membership good at other locations?
No.
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 No?
Yeah, no.
No what?
No.
Okay. This is better.
For just $1 down, you can bring a friend for free anytime. Work out at any of our 2,500 plus locations and enjoy access to the Black Card Spa. The Planet Fitness Black Card. Join now for $1 down, $24.99 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends Friday, March 15th.
Watch the Bucks on broadcast TV when they battle with the Lakers on your new local home for select Bucks games. Don't miss a second of the action when LeBron and the Lake Show duel with Giannis and the Bucks. It's a clash of the Titans. Bucks, Lakers, on your new local home for select Milwaukee Bucks games. Friday at 9 on WISC TV3.
Stoughton Health with 3 convenient urgent care locations.
6:53, time for the morning sprint.
Breaking news in the race for president. CBS News reporting former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley will announce her exit from the race today. This comes after former President Trump's successful Super Tuesday. She had vowed to stay in the race until Super Tuesday.
We are live here at Dane County Regional Airport awaiting Vice President Kamala Harris, who will be making her 6th stop to Wisconsin since being sworn in. Today, she will be talking about union jobs and apprenticeship programs as she meets with several different groups today here in Madison. We will have coverage of the Vice President's visit all day long on channel3000.com.
A suspect is in custody after Winona police say he was involved in the shooting of a teenager. The Chicago man was arrested on charges of being a party to an attempted homicide. The incident police say he was involved in happened back in December of last year when a 17-year-old was shot in a parking lot. The man has not been formally charged, so we are not naming him.
UW police are investigating after an assault was reported by 2 students. Those students told police they were walking near the intersection of Linden Drive and Observatory Drive Sunday night when a group of men began following them, then punched them. The victims were able to get away. Police haven't made any arrests in the case. If you know anything that can help, call UWPD.
A 4th prisoner in 8 months has died at the Waupun prison. 62-year-old Donald Meyer died at the prison February 22nd. There's currently no word on the cause of death. We do know he was serving 15 years on multiple counts of stalking and had a pending case at the time of his death. The Dodge County Sheriff's Office and the County Medical Examiner are investigating.
All right, good morning. 5 minutes away from 7 o'clock. We are looking at some quiet weather. A really nice day today, kind of like yesterday. It's a little chilly this morning, but we're headed into the lower 50s today and also tomorrow. A little bit more cloud cover tomorrow. That's out ahead of a storm. That'll bring us some wet weather. Solid area of rain, some much needed rain. It's going to be a chilly rain at that, it looks like, to close out the week. Temperatures today, we're starting out in the lower 30s, should be warming through the mid to upper 40s, maybe getting close to 50. In Janesville by the noon hour, should be tapping out in low 50s. May see some mid 50s out to the west toward Boscobel and Prairie du Chien. Just some high thin cirrus clouds throughout the morning hours. Mostly sunny sky later this morning into the early afternoon. Partly sunny later today as we get into the lower 50s. A really nice Wednesday for us. Tomorrow, a little bit more cloud cover, still mild before that rain settles in. Pretty steady rains, it looks like Friday into Friday night. Maybe a little bit of snow mixed in by Saturday morning.
Good day to enjoy that sunshine, Kelly. Thank you. More VP coverage throughout the day right here on News 3 Now.